I just wanted to come on and show you some of the things that I've found at Azure Standard. These are new to me and they're kind of different than what I normally buy. So just wanted to show you what I got and maybe give you ideas of what I'm going to use them for. So let's start over here, Odor Eliminator for pets. Well, I have 2 inside cats, 2 inside dogs. One's a puppy that we're still dealing with. He's pretty good, but there are still accidents. There's still things that happen. This is pure, powerful, guaranteed, and it's food grade. I have a problem with my dogs licking everything after I clean, and so I want it to be safe for them. So it naturally powerful way to completely eliminate odors from urine, vomit, fecal matter, skunk spray, oh I hope not, bedding, birds, cages, litter boxes, etc. Veterinarian recommended. So I'm going to give this a try and I hope it works really well. The stuff we're using works, but I don't think it's food grade, and I want to watch what my dogs, especially Buster's my old guy, and he'll go lick everything, and so I don't want him getting sick. So I'm hoping this does a good job. These are just cans of Cannellini white kidney beans. These are organic, and yes, I could have canned them, but I have a recipe coming up that I need them for, and I didn't have time to go find these and can them. So I just ordered these 3. The Odor Eliminator was 14 ounces for $5.21, which I don't think is bad. The stuff we buy, I think, costs more than that. The Cannellini beans were 3 cans, 15 ounces for $7.96. So I'm going to be using those soon. I wanted to have them on hand. This is something that I want to keep on hand. This is 6% food grade hydrogen peroxide. Now the stuff you buy at the pharmacy, the little brown bottle, that is 3%. And so if you were to use this externally on your body or whatever, you would need to dilute it half and half with distilled water. But you can also use this to clean cutting boards, to clean toilets, whatever, because it will sanitize also. So that is really what I wanted to use it for, because it's earth-friendly, biodegradable, safe for use around kids and pets. Again, I have that issue. And it's double strength. So this will be for cleaning primarily. First aid and hygiene, food prep, kitchen and bath freshening, laundry and stains. And yes, it's great on stains. If you've ever had to get blood stains out of something, I took a neighbor to the emergency room several years ago in my car because a dog had attacked him, another neighbor's dog, and he had his hand wrapped in a bath towel and it still bled everywhere. I came home with regular hydrogen peroxide and cleaned it. You couldn't even tell when I was done. And that was several hours after the fact. And it's not something you want to happen, but you know, where we live, it takes a long time to get an ambulance here. And so I just got him in my car and drove him, and he was okay. But I had to deal with the blood stains. So that's one of the things that this really, hydrogen peroxide is just great for that. So I keep the regular kind on hand anyway, I'm thinking this would be very powerful. And I would probably say you need to use gloves when using it, so just throw that out there. And this food grade hydrogen peroxide, I got 3 bottles. They're 1 quart each for $23.13. So they were $7.71 each. Yes, that's more than you pay for the brown bottle, but again, you're getting double strength, and this is food grade, so I thought that that was worth paying. Another thing that's new to me, but I've done a lot of research on it. I use essential oils extensively, and when I made my soaps and lotions and creams, I didn't use any artificial fragrances. I only used essential oils, and only ones that were skin safe, and also tended to be safe for pregnant women and nursing women and children, because it's very easy to abuse essential oils. They're very powerful, but they're also powerful in good ways. And this is 5 Thieves blend, and it's clove bud, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. It's immune support, but it's also antiviral and antibacterial. And it's a great thing to have when all these viruses are going around. You can put some of this in a sprayer and spray surfaces. You can mix it with a carrier oil to use topically on your skin. But these are all very good essential oils. And I really think that this is going to be a good thing to have on hand. These viruses keep going around. We've gotten them a couple times now, and I'm tired of it. I want to do something about it. So I'm going to be giving that a try. And that essential oil was 1 fluid ounce for $14.72. Not bad for 1 ounce, and I really think that that's going to be a good one. Something I do buy normally, I have not bought it from Azure Standard before, but I use every year, is I make elderberry syrup and elderberry tincture also. And I was starting to get low on elderberries because I made it for us and I made it for friends, and there was just so much going around. So I bought whole elderberries, and this is 1 pound. And that was $26.58 for dried whole organic elderberries. I always keep this on hand. Always, always, always. Because elderberry syrup really does work well. The other thing, I normally don't buy a lot of books from Azure Standard. I don't know if I ever have. But these kind of got my attention. There's things that I am looking into, and so I bought these books from them. This one is Top Bar Beekeeping. Now, we have kind of thrown the idea back and forth about having beehives, and we have not committed to it yet. But I've heard of this method, and I've also heard of the flow bee, I think it is. So we're looking at the different methods. And this book was $15.13 for that book. And it's Organic Practices for Honeybee Health. So that's one. This one is the Barnyard Homestead Building Projects. And this shows easy ways to build a whole lot of things that you'll use around your homestead. This book was $17.43, and it has basics of how to do things. It gives you ideas of things you can do on your homestead. Do it yourself instead of paying a lot or whatever. And we can always research it, but Brian and I don't always have time. We're both running all the time between work and taking care of things here. So this one, I'm interested to go through and just get ideas and see if we can find things in here that will help us on our homestead. Now this one, I have some information on it, but not a whole lot. And this is called Seed to Seed, Seed Saving and Growing Techniques for Vegetable Gardens. And I already save seeds, but I'd like to know more. And I strongly believe I don't buy digital books, especially resource books for my homestead. Because if we lose internet or something happens to our computer, there goes all your knowledge. I buy books and I keep them on the shelf. These are resource books in every sense of the word. So that is where I would go to find out information on any of these topics. And this book was $17.92. Again, Seed to Seed. And then one more. This one is called Growing Undercover. Now, I already do this a little bit. I have row covers and Agribon fabric that I use that are great for helping with frost damage or anything like that. So I do have the stuff on hand, I do use it. But this is talking about ways to use it to also protect from insects and keep moisture in, keep it from drying out in the wind. All things that we deal with every year. It makes it such a challenge to grow in Nevada. I mean, I could grow things anywhere until I moved here. It's been a challenge and I've come a long way. But you know what? You can always learn more. I'm gonna look and see how much more I can learn and apply to the conditions here on my homestead. So that is called Growing Undercover. And that book was $13.61. And if it saves me one problem here, it's more than paid for itself. So those are the things that I picked up this time. And again, some are very utilitarian, but others, we're going to see how well they help us out. And especially my resource books. I'm really excited to read through these, see what I can learn and apply to issues I already have here, and maybe learn about the honeybees, because we're really talking about doing that. We don't have a lot growing around us. So if we want to keep our pollinators here, we're going to have to bring them here. Because, I mean, you look outside and we've got weeds and bare spaces. So we need to have a good place for our pollinators, and if we can handle them here, that's going to be ideal. So I hope it gives you some ideas. I love Azure Standard. There's things that I've gotten that maybe I wouldn't get again, but for the most part, I get so much good value from the things that I buy, and I'm happy with it. Their customer service has been amazing every time I've had to call over the years. So if you haven't tried them, give them a try. Go online to azurestandard.com. I have a link below with my sign up, and it doesn't cost you more. I would get a commission if you purchase a certain amount, and then you can get your own link, even without a YouTube channel, and you can give it to people who may be interested in organic, healthy products. And I just love them. And that's why I buy a lot. And I have been stocking from there, especially the grains. I love their grains, and they're organic for the most part. There's a few things that aren't, but I love their products. So go check them out. Thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see you soon.